The main sponsor for the 5th Annual Young Variety Children's Charities is Deluxe Media Management. And joining us is Michael Alvarez, the president of Deluxe Media Management. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us and tell us about your history with this organization and what it means to you.
Well, it means a lot to me. 5 years ago, we had one of our employees, Nazi Asby, come to us and express the want and need for us to donate money to this organization for this event. So we were part of the very first year of this event, and every year we've sponsored the event, and we're having a great time with it. We know we've raised a lot of money for a fantastic cause, and just to think that Deluxe is part of it and that everyone knows that we're a big part of the industry and we're giving back makes me really happy, really happy.
And you know, when I think about it, a lot of people think that the industry is so big that they're too big to care, but that's not true. This is proof positive. The industry cares about these children, and everybody comes together from all parts of the industry to raise money for these kids, and they totally and really need this money for so many different things. Mr. Alvarez, thank you so much for talking to us, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stopping by to talk to us is a young man who's been with the Young Variety Children's Charities for quite some time. And I'd like to introduce you to him now. This is Tony Cheng, and he's been in the entertainment industry, I could probably say, since you were in your teens, correct?
Yeah, I was still in high school when I, ushering for a local theater.
Okay. I'd like you to tell the viewers out there how long you've been with exactly how many years and what your part is within the organization.
Well, I've been with Variety for, I guess if you start classifying when you start selling those gold hearts in the theaters, I did that in the early 90s, and then probably early 2000, like 04 around there, great guy by the name of Eric Tabak started to reform this Young Variety, an offshoot of the regular Variety tent, and where we're trying to encourage and get more young professionals, not just in our industry, but just across the board in all industries, involved with charities like Variety. So we formed up with a very small group of us, and I became treasurer, and been doing it ever since. And now I'm just a regular board member, served as treasurer for maybe 5 or 6 years, and we've been doing new things. This is the 5th year for the pool tournament. We're very excited to be here at Yankee Doodles in Santa Monica, and it keeps growing every year.
Well, that's awesome. Tony, thanks so much for taking time to talk to us. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Have a good evening.
Coming. You too.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Providing the photography for the event this evening is Jim Miller with Technicolor and Debbie Dodge, independent photographer. They're having a lot of fun this evening, taking photographs, mingling with people. Jim, how long have you been with Technicolor now?
12 years.
12 years. And again, give us a background of your involvement with the Variety Children's Charities.
Well, this is my first event with Variety, and I was asked to come out and volunteer, do some photography, and jumped all over it. I know it's a great charity, and I'm looking forward to doing it.
You look like you're having a good time doing it. Now, Technicolor is also a sponsor of Young Variety Children's Charities. That's correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, I remember from my days at Technicolor, actually, some of the like the gold hearts and everything that we were involved in. And Debbie Dodge?
I used to be at Technicolor a long time ago too. Yes, but now I'm doing photography full time. But I've been on the board for 3 years, for Young Variety Board, and I've been a volunteer for 5 years. And it's a great event. I love it. It's changed my life.
And as I mentioned to you earlier, I first met you at the Mel's Drive-In in Hollywood for the turkey dinner event. Then that was really, really good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was a great time.
It really was.
Yeah.
And there was it was a smaller event, but it was really, really, I would say a lot of fun because it was so, people could get together and talk to each other and just really talk about what it means to be involved in this charity, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, and good raffle prizes doesn't hurt either, right?
Right. Thank you both so much for talking to us, and have a good evening.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. The stars are still shining bright here at the 5th Annual Young Variety Children's Charities Billiard Tournament. And this gentleman, Doug Jones, has had an illustrious career in show business, and I'm going to let him tell you about some of the films and some of the things that he's done. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us, and tell some of the viewers at home some of the films that you've done and where they would recognize you from.
Well, my name is Doug Jones again, and what you would know me from is things where my face doesn't really show. Movies like Hellboy 1 and 2, I was the Blue Fish guy, Abe Sapien. Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, I was the Silver Surfer. And Pan's Labyrinth, I was the Fawn and the Pale Man, 2 different characters. And Hocus Pocus, if you're a Halloween movie fan. I was Billy Butcherson, the dead zombie guy that was kind of goofy in that. Yeah.
Okay.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer fans, I was the lead gentleman in the Hush episode.
Okay.
And the list goes on and on. Yeah.
So, how do you? What is your affiliation? How long have you been involved with Young Variety Children's Charities?
Just a couple of years. I know Anthony Chang is a good friend of mine who works with them, and he had me come to their event last year to do the check presentation for the night, and I learned a lot about Young Variety in the process. And
Tony Chang. Correct?
Tony Chang, yes.
Okay.
Anthony or Tony, whatever. Yeah. And what I love about Young Variety is that they help nurture and mentor and get young people on their road to career paths in the entertainment business, and network them in and integrate them in. And I wish it was around when I was a 20-something. Now that I'm 50-something, I can give back a little bit, maybe.
Okay, well, as you can hear, the excitement is going on.
It's crazy in there. There's a loud billiard playing. It's mayhem. Yes.
Mr. Jones, thank you so much for talking to us, and we really enjoyed this interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Have a good night. The stars are shining bright tonight in Santa Monica at the 5th Annual Young Variety Children's Charities. And this gentleman here is familiar to so many of us. He's had a long and illustrious career in show business.
You said you saw Love is a Many Splendid Thing.
Oh, I was reading your bio.
My third movie.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The first one was with Clark Gable, mind you, in Soldier of Fortune. Did you see that one?
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one yet. Ladies and gentlemen, the man that needs no introduction, everybody knows him, it is James Hong. Thank you so much for joining us today and taking a few minutes to talk to us. Can you tell us a little bit about your history with the Young Variety and what it means to you?
I'm just a newcomer to this variety here. I'm introduced to the charity by Tony here, Tony Chung, who is over there, and to his last event and the charity over there in Hollywood.
Okay.
And this is the second event I've supported them.
Okay.
And so I find it very worthwhile. It has a lot of good causes,
Yes.
and certainly it's worth devoting some time to helping them.
We've been talking about all night. It doesn't matter how big this industry is, they still have a big heart. And everybody from all parts of this industry come together for these children to raise money for them, and they really need it.
Yes.
Mr. Hong, thank you so much for joining us and taking time to talk to us. It's an honor.
Not at all. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, goodbye.
Well, we've had a wonderful evening with the Young Variety Children's Charities at their 5th Annual Billiard Tournament, and we sure hope you've enjoyed your visit as well. And if you'd like to know more about this wonderful organization, visit them on their website, www.youngvarietysocal.org. One more time, that's www.youngvarietysocal.org. So on behalf of
Young Variety, Shelley Kretzer, Nikki Calaleo,
Nazi Aspie,
Tony Chang.
And on behalf of Richard Villasenor, I'm John Shollenberger. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next time.